Right, so that was not a good sign. Well, that's it goes. The weather down where I am is crazy at the moment, right? It's like, oh God, I've said in degrees Celsius because, well, Australian. So yeah, it's like 30 plus degrees into torrential rain and winds, and back and forth, back and forth. So yeah, internet may go, which is a slight problem, obviously. So we'll see how we do. But I can also start getting rid of all of these because we're up to just use, and that's all I really have to care about. We'll start off, of course, Birdhouse Run. I've added seaweed to the mix, right? Because we go do that. But it should be nice and easy if I can puzzle how we do this. You still do the birdhouses, then you go to the tree on the hill, then you go down the zip line. Yeah, yeah. You can still do it efficiently, right? So I need spade, dippler, hammer, chisel, diving apparatus, and then 4 logs. And I don't need dig side pendant because we're already here. Alright. So in terms of what to actually do today, well, questing. I think I'm going to do Path of Glovery because I'm on a Slayer kick, right? So if somehow I get the Slayer task for either that or Griffins, I'm super happy, right? Because I can start trying to get, some decent upgrades because, yeah, gear we're struggling with, but most of all, magic logs, because ancients, you can make up for a lot of things through Blood Blitz and barraging. Fortunately, no magic logs. I've tried Wintertodt, I've tried Hunter Rumors, I've tried going to Tarn's Lair, I've tried Nature Implants, and I'm not getting anywhere close to a sufficient amount for me to put in the time, right? I'd rather just put in the time wood cutting. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to get 71 wood cutting, we'll do Grim Tales, then probably go to 72, and then I'll just stew boost and do that however many times I need to in order to then get magic logs, well, I guess properly. Fun times. And then after Desert Treasure, we can think about, like the main Varrock section, get a zombie axe, and then some other stuff. I might just try Perilous Moons, right? We might do that today, just see how we fare with our gear as it is. But yeah, I don't have high expectations, right? I'm going to assume it would take way too much damage, but you never know. Maybe workable. Because otherwise that would be nice, since it's, something I can spam without having the pre-existing resources, so to speak. Abysmal birdhouses from Mahogany's. Alright, so go House on the Hill. Grab the zipline. This hitbox on mobile is horrendous. And then, where that? I suppose I could bank everything anyway. None of this is really needed. And then I'd rather just have the base. Yeah, so I am doing caps, which I think makes most sense. Need the Numalite to unlock Volcanic Mind anyway. Cool, you know what I forgot? Seaweed Spores. Hopefully we get some more, because I'm running a little short. It's so nice when they pop up when you're just harvesting. Also try doing some of the thieving and agility. It is so abysmal at a early thieving level. I don't think we're that early, but I mean it's okay XP. Your chance of success is just awful. So, I think the main 2 options quest-wise, probably Perilous Moons or the Path of Glovery. I think this is overall an easy quest, so we'll probably do the Path of Glovery. One Song is also relatively easy as well. I think there's some easy stuff we can knock off. Nice healthy batch. I think I worked it out to like 800 giant seaweed to glass make to 70. We're getting there. I think I have like 400 in the bank from doing this. Alright, if we're going to do path, probably look up what we have and what we need. A myth grapple. That's actually a slight complication. Is it 56, 57? We could go do Giant's Fountain. It was 59. Stew Boost then, I guess. I think I still have some orange left, right? I think you can get one from God Wars too. Although, don't you need one initially to get to God Wars? It's only there in case you soft lock yourself. 1, 2. 40's not horrendous. It could be better. It is 9 AM in Australia at the moment. Am I CW in that? Ah. And earmuffs for Slayer. Nice amount of XP is cool. Inventory spots, yeah. Overall, I think this is a relatively short, right? It's in the medium section, isn't it? Okay, don't need any of that. Do I have mithril bars? It's probably a sign, but I do have mithril bars. Cool. Do I have a stew left? I do. And then orange spice is production. I don't have any 4-dose though. Oh, we had more, but I guess not. This is smithing, yes. And I need the full boost, so it is 3 doses. So either we get lucky or I have to go farm some. With my hammer, I suppose I should make a few if I do get it. Plus, I need the bolts. What level are the bolts? Can I even make the bolts without boosting? You can. Cool. Don't have to worry too much about them. Varrock. We get it. First go. Well, technically all I need is a +4, so it doesn't have to be perfect either. A little bit of leeway. No, it's the answer. Alright, cat. Go get us some stew. God, is it KW? KN, KAN. We need at least 1 more dose, but I should probably grab a few. Should have done some smithing. Oh well. Few skills on here that a little bit of a time pain. Like farming, we can't really speed up to 70 for Song of the Elves. Herblore will go do all the diaries. Rune crafting's alright. Plus you only have to get to 60. I don't think there's too many left. Like crafting's probably the biggest time sink. Ooh, the bank, I need the house. We do this 3 times, we should be fine. Still kind of feel like the periodic chasing's better. Now, cat kind of sucks. Didn't expect to be doing this so much. I should kind of go get... Is it a wily one? Right, that is best. Yeah. Double the health, 3 times the strength. Or the attack. And strength, basically. I have to make an overgrown cat first. Oop, not paying attention. Alright, that's... Well, that's 2 more stews. I suppose we could get lucky. Might just chase for a little bit while I read. What exactly I have to do to get an overgrown? Ah. There we go. Always pays off to be greedy. If we get 1 more 2 dose at the very least, I'm happy. Plus, it doesn't hurt to have the other colors for other stuff down the road. Like, I want woodcutting. Because I am not getting it to 75. Yellow, yellow. I think I need brown for woodcutting. There we go. That'll do me. Alright, back to Varrock. One, 2, 3. +4, +4, +4. Oop. But it's still nice because we're not even hitting the smithing roll. Ah, +1. Means I can eat it straight away, though. Good stuff, more stews, right? I think we can do 2 more. Nope. Well, things aren't in our favor. +3. Oh, that's a shame. No, they don't stack, do they, right? Because I think I have a Dwarven Stout. Great spell. Yeah. That's a shame. It means I could also just get 2 levels, and then we'd be happy. I guess we do it. A little bit of Giant's Foundry, using Myth and Steel. I have a little bit of cash for it. I should have thought the Dwarven Stout first, right? It is a +2. Mature is a +2. Cash. We want to buy Mithril and Steel Plate Bodies. But I think that's inefficient, because they are too many ingots? I can't remember the ratios. We'll go like this. I'm probably going to run out of material. I can always use the bars that I have. But I am still struggling for cash. I don't think I can do it 1 more time. Actually, I think I have some rune pieces to elk. Might just be better for me to do steel and iron. Let's see, I think I had some helms. Okay, over they are. One, two, three. A little bit. Giants Foundry, setup, refinements. So it should be 19 steel to 9 mithril. And a plate body's 4. Pain body's 2, but I need to get to 9. Yeah. Probably write this down. Giants Foundry. So it would be 2 myth plate bodies. 2 myth plate bodies, and then 1 longsword / claw. But I think I can go buy longswords. And then steel. Be 4 steel plate bodies. It puts us to 16. Then 3 steel longswords. How can I spell? Here we are. That should be our ratio, so I should stop buying willy-nilly. Although every 2 mithril chain bodies is a plate body anyway, so it's still kind of worthwhile. That, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I do it one more time, then go buy longswords. Bank that. I have some other stuff in here as well that's useful. Essentially, I need twice as many plate bodies and 3 times as many longswords. Which maybe I should just be buying the chain bodies. What would it be? If they're worth 2 apiece, it would be 9 chain bodies, 1 longsword. What do you sell? You sell 3 and you sell 2. I'm just going to buy out the shop. Screw it. And then we'll just work with whatever's in my bank. Should almost be out of cash, right? Right, I'll do... Can you go straight to Giant's Foundry? I think you can, right? Beautiful. Actually, the golden ratio is 12, 16, or 14, 14. It's actually a bit more even. So 14-14 is just even amounts of both. This was the lowest amount to make the ally, which is not what I want, right? Because we want the most. So instead, play bodies are 4, and we want 14, so it's 3 play bodies, 12, and 1 chain body. Or 2 swords. Alright, smithing, I want my hammer. Ice gloves. Anything else? I think that's it. One, two, three, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. I can do that twice, and then we can work out what I have left over with the swords and stuff. Okay, Australian World. Mission. Broad Light. Is a seemingly bad one. And 12. I have any points? I have 101. I can't really grab any of the molds. So how much smithing? If we also get enough points for Kovok's Grog, I could waste it. I could waste the points on that. I think I'd still rather just, you know, buy molds. Right, use. Oh, you can't. Of course. That makes sense. Can't hold the hammer. I should have gone and quenched it first, shouldn't I? Meant to write on these which direction they force it in, because I always forget. That's no point now. Can I can write on these tiles, though. Down. Grinding goes back up, I think, right? Polishing goes down. Suppose I should label these as well. Because I do have those memory lapses where I forget. Oh, that was close. Didn't think I was quite in the green. I'm overestimating how quickly it goes down naturally. Alright, we'll get into the swing of it. Actually, I could have cooled it down more because we're going to green next. No music here. Do random. I'm after because I have to pick the color. So I do not plan on going into the wilderness anytime soon, so we can also turn them off. Alright, how much XP? Beautiful. That's what we'd like to see. Now we just need a better combination. How many points was that? Does he not say how many points? 190 now, so... Was it 90 points? We're on like 105 or something. I've also forgotten. There we go, it says narrow line. And this is a much better one. That's already more points than what we could possibly get before. 22, 20 set molds. While we're here... I have to try and match. Close enough. I think it's a little darker. And down. You can't even read down on that one. Did I even write down properly? No. Yeah, I did. This looks funny. Alright, what was it? 1, 2, 3... 2, 3... 1, and 1. There's not a way to just automatically put everything that's in your inventory in there, is there? Yes, not. Be the first cool. Like one splash. Oh, maybe it's one splash of quench. Yeah, it's probably one splash of quench to get down. But this is a decent way of making money too. Like you actually profit. Such a nice change to smithing. Want to bring a hammer? You don't actually need a hammer. No, I was thinking you need a hammer. Because it's smithing, I guess. Alright, that was much better. Heavy spikes. Yes. 8 and 8. What we like to see. God, I feel bad. Forgot about the high smithing requirement for all these. I should have potentially brought a different one. 8 either way. What are we at? 297. So one more gets us the grog. I'd still like smithing molds. Either way, we can't buy one now. Alright, so if we do all 10 and 1, 2, and 1, 2. Will get us close to 57, I want to say. Yeah, so one quench, then by the time I walk over here, I'd assume we'd get close. Maybe it should just be the double quench. That was a little bit off as well, because I ran over here instead of there. I think the other thing is if you get halfway, go back to full, then you should be fine. little too far. Probably better if I just wait. I think I could have made it in time. The next one. There's always that risk of a little bit of damage. That lowers your rate more than having to run back and forth between spots. Now, this is less points, so it shouldn't quite be 92. So I don't think we'll get the level. I can just buy grog at this point. All to make a mithril grapple. Doesn't seem like the smartest thing to do. Yeah, just 9k. Narrow light. Narrow light, a decent one. I think we just make one more. What do we have left? 4 mithril. I don't think I need warrior tokens anymore. Let's probably just dump it all in. How much is that? That's 4, 6, 7, 9, 11. Yeah, so we do it slightly lower, which is fine. 11, 13, 15, 20. Need 2 plate bodies. 28. Let's see if I miscounted. Perfect. Two quenches? No, one quench. I think I would have made it that time, though. This should be about a 9k again. So definitely 57, not quite 58. But then I can just use the mature Dwarven Stout. You get 2 from the quest, and I think you only need 1 really for later. That or we gamble a Stew Boost again now that, you know, we only need a +2. That was close. Why I wrote down, because I forget. Apparently I should be doing this for cash, because the rates actually seem pretty nice in terms of profit over material cost. I need to go look up some good shops. Because I'm pretty sure we made back all the money we spent at Horvix as well already, which is nice. I would not necessarily say I've been doing it optimally either. Not to mention then once you get the better molds. Or miscounted. Or misrationalized. Alright. 97. You might as well grab it. Just do it for later. Yeah, so it'd be 2 more swords for 58, and then probably another 2 for 59. Don't think I want to buy the grog. I think it's correct to just continue to buy the molds, right? Even for like the smithing stuff, outfit. Double cannonball mold is interesting. I don't know if it's actually good because, right, you can steal or buy cannonballs now. Alright, we don't have enough orange spice left, I believe, right? Well, technically I can try with this and just see if we do get the correct boost, because this is up to a +3. Otherwise, Dwarven, I always think is that way, but it's that way. I need the grapple for Diaries anyway, so it's kind of worthwhile. Probably look up what the recommends are. I mean, I suppose you can make Dwarven Stout yourself. I'm pretty sure you need it for something, right? I guess not. Just good to have. Beekeeper. Give me 1 sec, because you are a lamp at this point. We like lamps. This is one of the easiest ones. A little bit more herb lore. And a hat that we don't really need. Alright. Smithing boost. Of course not. That makes it worse now. Because I can't just drink the stout. I do have a Blight Superstore. I'd check that. Do I wait the 30 seconds? You kind of want to wait the 30 seconds. So we can make... I don't know what else we can even make out of the mithril. I definitely want to make a few grappling. One per, so I can make 10 grappling hooks. I don't know if I'll actually be able to make 10 in the time. No, we should be fine. Alright, back on track. Now we can go do quests. I think it's worth me doing anything the kiln parts, maybe, but I can't be bothered with ships for a while. Feathers. Those are the bars. Make the bolts. Make the grappling. I just need rope. Do I even have a crossbow I can use? So we can go buy one. How much rope do I have? Ah, plenty. We do them individually. At least they take from the top. They're not crazy, they still can break, right? I don't know. It's probably overkill. And you can shoot them out of any crossbow. That better be the case. Alright, Gluffery's quest. No, Path Gluffery, same thing. Any crossbow, done. Method grapple, done. Combat, equipment, prayer pots, and food. Will that can go over there. Everything else can be stashed. Check. Combat equipment. I assume melee's fine. It wants me to pray, so take some prayer stuff. I'm missing necklace and cape. That's TPs. Then I like just carrying around all my runes. Earmuffs or Slayer Helm? I don't have a Slayer Helm yet. Earmuffs it is. Run restore items and out of luck. Actually, we did get Mortmire Fungus. Was it Mortmire Fungus and... We've gone too far. Avatar. Alright, we can make a few. Look at that. Perfect space. Okay, and then lastly just food and a prayer pot. Bring 2. Just because I can. I was also... Nope, they do mix properly. Never mind. Alright, hopefully that's good. Except for the... Oh, right, the puzzle. Inventory space free. I guess we'll take 2 and 2, 2 and 1. Still green. Not green. Oops. There we go. Okay. So we start this in Trinome Village. Which is not the stronghold. Yeah. Alright, this is the evil spirit. Making sure it doesn't want us to go all the way to the stronghold. I suppose our runner store in this case is actually just go to Ferox. I should probably go back to area now. Puzzle time. Yeah. I think we won't worry about this one. I don't push it up. It doesn't quite tell you the direction, just the order. I would assume I can drop the notes, maybe? I don't know if we have enough space left. Yes, we do. They stack up. Ah, drop. Wait, we can get a whole bunch. Does it always give you the same 3? No. Don't know how many I want. I feel like that's plenty. We'll probably grab our food later. Fingers crossed this is enough. Just curious if I have it turned off. I do. Do we try? We might have to try. I think I remember the values things, right? Each point is a value, and then the color scheme in the rainbow is a value. If I remember my rainbow, we can work it out. Problem is, there's just so many combinations. Like, they cut it down to just the color scheme, maybe? Or a couple shapes. Why not just play all the cutscenes in one go? Out of curiosity. Was it in case you wanted to reflect on the very, very minute things that happened? Good? We're good. Alright. This is not the puzzle, this is the... No. Is this the puzzle or is this the exchanger? Gene, exchanger. This is the exchanger, this is the puzzle. You want something that's equal to this. This is a 0 plus its color, this is 3 plus its color. So it's this to this color. Rainbow. What's the wording? I might have to look up rainbow. That'll be my hint, right? Rainbow color scheme. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. So yellow to violet is 4. So it's this value plus 4. So we can do that by just doing a violet triangle, can't we? Select, insert. A blue pentagon is 5 plus 5, so 10. So 2 yellow pentagons would do. You just drop down a color. I do like a green pentagon. I don't have... Oh, I have to use what I have. Say this is 10. Yellow triangle would be 6. Orange pentagon would be 9. No, it would be 7. Do I have any spheres? I don't have any spheres. I need more shapes. Okay. Green pentagon would be 9, right? It would be 1 less than that. That doesn't work. Blue pentagon is even. Blue triangle is 2 points less. So I'd need 2 points to make up for it. That doesn't work. I don't have enough low color things, I think. And that doesn't stay in there, does it? No. Okay. Well, exchange. Get rid of some of the junk. What would I... Red's the lowest, so red's a 3. So I want something like that. Right, and what do we say? Violet triangle. Is that even correct? Yeah, because violet's 3 places. No, violet's 4 places. That doesn't work. I need a violet square. My head's exploding. Right? I need someone to write. I mean, I can do this easily if I just open Excel. Because we go the color scheme being, which I might as well just look this up if this is what I'm going to do. We go red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Then you go triangle, square. What other shapes do we have? Circle. Maybe it's not even the points. Pentagram. Do we have hexagram? No. The red circle should be worth 1. Then 2, then 3. Wait, I might be completely wrong. Because maybe a triangle is not just a straight 1 jump. What are these even called? Blackberries puzzle pieces? Yeah, no, Google didn't help with that. Alright. Okay. Well, there we go. I have none of the correct shapes. So, that would not have worked. What am I looking for? I was looking for a red circle. Or maybe I have the correct first one. Let's see. No. There's a green square. Why was it a green square? Are they multipliers, not addition? They might be multipliers, not addition. I can get rid of the shapes now, I'm pretty sure, right? We don't need them again. The ability to farm for a Warp Scepter is definitely going to be quite nice after this. Oh, my pineapple's done. Cool, 55. Definitely need to keep up to date with the farming. Unfortunately, I am just not. Even if I treat it as like a one-day thing, would be really useful. We do have to get to 70. Yeah, first you can drop all the leftover discs. So I just grab food at this point. And then we can just Castle Wars. I need the pineapple, but we'll keep an inventory space. Whereabouts is he? Oh, over the water. I assume that's the dungeon for the warped creatures. This I would love to get to. I kind of wish they did more courses for sailing. Because this seems like the real fun aspect. Where it's actually... Oh, wow, it's huge. Where it beats out agility. Because it's a lot of precise movement. It's like, Sepulka, but not as bad, right? Sepulka? Sepulka. Like, Sepulka's definitely more difficult in the precise movement, but yeah. Sailing being, you know, water agility. It's not the worst thing. But the grinds until you get to those different forces is awful. And even then, I don't know if I really want to just do the temper tantrum all the way to Jubbly. I assume it's unlocked, I don't actually have to travel with it. They're not aggressive? Guess not. The terror birds, I assume, will be. Yeah. Oh, and I'm out of run. I'm guessing this is prey range. They go ham at you. No, they're still hitting. I guess, no, that might have been melee range. Where's the goddamn ladder? There. More terror birds, and it wants us to walk a certain way. Just avoiding whatever the weird things on the ground are. Which I assume aren't meant to look like that, but sailing, I don't know if it's actually sailing or if it's, you know, the GPU plugin. There's some weird patches like that. Oh. Don't worry about the clicks. Got a little bit of panic. Oh, I think they're just, like, sewage. I don't think actually... No, you do. There's gas coming out of the vents. Ah, turns off your run. Interesting. Guessing these are the ones you have to kill. I prefer to do melee. Well, the other ones are not doing anything. Except if I do that. That was dumb. We had them nicely stacked up. I guess that works. Hopefully I have enough food. We probably brought the DDS. Seems like their melee hit is harder. This is basically it, right, for the quest? Yeah. We are at 58. We can get a black mask. It's probably worthwhile to do that without being on task. I suppose the quest continues at some point. Probably RuneScape 3. Yep, I've done all the sailing quests so far. There was 174 before sailing, and 4 new quests in sailing. All the sailing quests were really easy. Surprised they didn't try to hit, like, all the different tiers. A couple easy. I mean, it was basically 3 intro sailing quests and then 1 medium quest to unlock the Slayer boss, the Griffin. Surprised they didn't do something with the worms or... I mean, I know the storyline continues. The early levels for sailing are shocking. Once you can start doing the trials, it gets a lot better and a lot funner. It would also be nice if you didn't have to have a task for the Griffin. If they just did it like Basilisk, where on task it's a better drop rate. Be fun to go do. In fact, I did a bunch of Slayer yesterday, hoping to get a task for today, but no. No good. But 59 Slayer... I have come to respect the board. I hated it first too, the way it was designed. But the best thing to do, I've found, is pick a whole bunch of stuff you can teleport to, and then that's where you start from. So, for instance, if you're starting off and you have, what is it, Pandemonium, right? Forza Rim and Musa Point, for instance, you should grab the cargo quest from here. That is, go to Musa Point and bring something back. You should then teleport to Forza Rim, do the same thing. Grab the task that's go to Musa Point and bring it back. Then teleport to Musa Point, grab whatever task is if you've got a slot free. You probably only still have 2 slots. Use the ship, right, to teleport your boat here, and then do them. Because the whole idea is you're meant to pick 1, 2, and 1 back, right? And you complete a loop like that. You get more XP, you get double the XP doing the return trip quests than the 1, 2. So if you just use the little raft, in fact, we can do it for a little bit. If you do the raft, which is the cheapest boat, it's like 400 gold to teleport it. I can still have a cargo hold, which is great. That's all you need. But, like, for instance, for me, what I would do with the places that I have unlocked is we'd go Ardoin. And I'd probably use charter ships for this. Yeah, so it's not based on level, it's based on distance. So by doing 2 ports that you're far away from, you'll get the most XP. And then going to somewhere and bringing something back to the port you're at gives even more. So I have a fair few unlocked now, actually, at 46. Like, I'd run here to Ardoin. I check the board. Don't even know if I have tasks at the moment. And the only one I'd care about is the one to come back to Ardoin. So here we have Catherby to Ardoin. Right, so I'd take this. of course, 56 sailing to be able to accept 4. Oh, because I already have some. But yeah, so come here. Take the courier task. That's back to this port. Then, because we're here, I'd charter, although you can't charter. So I go to Brimhaven, which is still correct. And you can do this just with GP. If you got the GP, you don't actually need teleports because of the charter ships. But then take a look at this board. And hopefully it'd be Catherby back to here, which it is, which is beautiful. Except that one. And then charter to Catherby. Take a look at their board. And then you talk to the shipwright, and you can recover boat. And this works whether it's lost or you just need to teleport it to this port. And for instance here, we'd want... Oh, we don't actually have a good one. But I guess we'd take the Ardoin one. The problem is, when you teleport your boat, you can't cargo. You lose all the cargo. So you can only do this one way, so to speak. But it's more XP. So yeah, you recover. If you're on the little shitty raft, it's next to nothing. If you're on a better boat, then it gets a bit more costly. But you can put a cargo storage plate on the shitty raft. Right? So now I can easily just grab the cargo. Board the ship. And once you unlock crew members, it's also really easy. Because they pick up the cargo for you, right? So we did both at once. Can't remember if they're both one cargo tasks. So just in case. They were. And then from here we go and we sail. Rather than going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Because it's a lot quicker to obviously teleport or charter ship back. And then you're getting the double XP proc every time. So yeah, so just pick 2 ports along the way to another port. And just focus on the return trip ones. And obviously, you do have to spend gold then, but again, if you're using the raft, it's next to nothing. And the raft is also the easiest to upgrade. So if you're just doing the cargo delivery, you really just want to upgrade for speed. And it's logs for the raft rather than planks or the new stuff for everything else. Then disembark. That way it just stops the boats, is what I tend to do. Open. Grab out the one for Brimhaven. Disembark. Drop it off. Right, and this one gives 210 versus, for instance, if we go... There we go, beautiful. We go Brimhaven to Ardoin. Yeah. If you use the recover option, which is also the quick way to teleport your ship to any port, it gets rid of everything that's in your cargo hold, which is also something to really consider when you have like cannonballs and other stuff. So for instance, I gave 210. If that was just the one way, like I started at Catherby, took it to Brimhaven, that would be like, 100 XP. Actually, I don't know if it's exactly double, but it is more. Because they've balanced it around the expectation that you've gone to the port and then come back. So, for instance, they're both arty, so they'll both be taken off. I can't really tell the XP difference between the two because of our helper. But 315. So that would have been another 210-ish, and then a 105, right? Because half. Whereas if we did Ardoin to Catherby, just for comparison's sake, it gets a lot better when you can go a lot further as well. Because the further they expect you to travel, the more XP, which is how it should be. But that's why you cheese it with the return trip ones. So yeah, you go to the highest port you can go to and pick up as many tasks as you can that bring something back to this place. And then go to ports along the way, and then start from a central one. And then once you hit 30, it's just trials. Otherwise, if you really want AFK, salvaging is pretty nice. And you really want to chart areas too, because this stuff is a speed boost. Slight speed boost, but an actual speed boost. As long as you've charted the area. Otherwise it's just damage unless you have the correct ship type. What level is salvaging? It's 15, but yeah, the small shipwrecks aren't worthwhile because you have to dock. The fisherman's nice because it's just down here. Let's see, how much XP is this? So this is 126 versus 200 something going back. So yeah, basically you want to hit somewhere you're not at, right? They're always looking for port on the opposite side, basically. So for instance, with this, we could take these both, teleport to Ardoin, pick it up, maybe find Ardoin to this place, right? Or just stop along at... Is this Musa? I don't know if this is Musa or Brimhaven. But these are always worth more XP than these ones. And the level does not matter. It's always just distance. Quest-wise... This actually is not so bad. I can do Beneath Cursed Sands, right? This for the Partisan, isn't it? Menify Guard, Mages... I don't know if we have the gear for this, though. Beneath Cursed Sands. I imagine once you have a really decked out boat where you can teleport to the boat and back to you, you can probably do this a lot quicker, a lot better, using a lot better ports. But yeah, travel time on the ocean is quite slow. I guess we can try Beneath Cursed Sands. Either that or, I guess, like Dream Mentor. It's not bad either. Boss for this is feasible, no? I think so. I should be looking at the rewards. Like, Swan Song's pretty nice, too. Just need the Mist Runes, which I think we can go make. Very much like do Desert Treasure. We'll try Beneath Coast Sands. Actually, maybe for this reason we should do Perilous Moons. Because whether I get stuff from Perilous Moons or just the Arcan Blade, I think I'd be better off as well. And this, you don't really need stuff. High defensive gear, which we don't have, but we'll see. I believe it's all melee. And this is where the Crystal Shield comes into play. Although the new turtle shell is actually kind of nice. It gives decent defense. And I think you want Stab, Crush, and Dagger. And all the supplies we get ourselves, which is nice. Spring gloves, climbing boots, dueling, which should be in this tab. And our amulets. Alright, hopefully the Crystal Shield makes up defensively. But I guess we'll find out. Otherwise our DPS, especially for the Blood Moon, might just be horrendous for this. Pretty sure you can get all this during the quest, can't you? Everything but the Pestle and Mortar, apparently. Yeah, so leave it. A few anti-poison, apparently. I just grabbed too many, I only need one. Sending my own food. Except for the Sulfur and Nargwin. And we now have our Quetzal Whistle. Beautiful. But I think we're good. I assume it starts up here, right? Yeah, actually, look. Starts down there. But I assume I can use the agility shortcut. And then this also unlocks calcified rocks, right? I think is something I really want. I do want to look up Griffin task. Who's best to assign it? Banneker. Interesting. I suppose it says waiting. Either way, worry about Slayer later. You have dual blades, so I assume you're melee. I probably shouldn't be using the Crystal Shield straight away. Per block, per kill. Oh, there goes my prayer. I didn't toggle it fast enough. Fine. We can make everything ourselves in here. I think this is also a good shop to buy for Giant's Foundry, right? Because it's close to a bank. A magic shop too, possibly. My inventory spaces. I guess you just automatically get everything. Probably save run, because I think there's more of the Nargwins in here, right? They don't really hit hard, though. Maybe that's a good sign that what I'm in is tanky-ish. It's actually a nice cave to pick up early. Need to get to the cup of tea. Go to the antechamber, easy enough. We'd very much like to get to the point where we can make some food. I don't know if it teaches you here, or we have to wait till we build all the campsites. Depends if this has one of the pickup places for supplies. Does. I should take some stuff while we're here. Can't fish straight away, I guess. Can I? Can I get supplies? No. That'd kind of make it easier. So I can't see over there. I think it's the GPU plugin. Causing the weird stutters. I wonder if you could drop these and get more. Probably not, because they're common. It is nice to farm some of the talismans. Before you get to work, what do you sell? Warhammers and square shields. I don't think that's good enough. I think I'd rather still just buy out Horvik. Because you could do 12, 16, mithril to steel. I dinged off of that. This side. Northwest. Southwest. Assume it's still southwest. I assume it is over there somewhere. No, not up. Round. What is this axis? Oh, there-ish. There we go. Probably one of the cooler self-contained dungeons that they've made. I'm surprised nothing like this came with the sailing update with some of the islands. Like a early game version of this would be nice. Like the Griffin, potentially. Someplace where you can practice a whole bunch of different mechanics. And not have to struggle for resources. I would assume I can make a decent chunk of resources now, right? Yeah, it's letting me fish. How do you face different ways? Yeah, you click. Yeah. Well, you spawned already. I mean, that does not seem like bad cooking XP, for how quick you plow through them. I should also always remember to do make a cup. Also bank some stuff. It's so nice these being your, essentially, super combats, right? As well as prayer pots. Alright, so the first one is Crush. We definitely want a whole bunch of food. So what don't I need? I wonder why it told me to bring the anti-poison. You don't need the sword and hammer anymore. The knife is good for not lizard chunks. I guess you just cook it. The rope is to catch lizards, but you can get away without that. I suppose between these two, you can only cook lizards. We have enough potions, that's fine. I don't quite need the whistle. So I should probably get a full inventory. Like, I don't know how much difference the cooking is. The food is. I guess we'll make more. get full inventory of food. It also doesn't seem like bad hunter. Front pommel. I've only done this on League, so that is quite the difference. Hopefully they heal the same. It's just location. Always pray melee, right? Guess I should read the info. Oh no, protection prayers have no effect. Interesting. You just use it for combat, which I probably should have gone and got 70. I guess we'll do that. Yes, and don't ask me again. I should have made a cup of tea. And so far we're hitting. Again, the blood one is the big issue. They both heal the same. So it doesn't matter what you hunt, essentially. Oh, I went back too early. Be the next mechanic. No idea where you start to stand. I should probably mark. Alright, one down. That wasn't so rough. Now this one's an issue, right? Blood one. I don't have much food for it. Also, while we're here, I'll make cuppa. So you want to catch extra lizards so you can cook them into food here. Would be my assumption. Like, pots, we're fine. HP-wise, I don't think we're fine. We'll try it. I assume it's the same thing. Prayers have no effect, so we just use steel skin and everything. What's up this pathway, though? Out of curiosity. There is cave entrances. The rooms do connect. But we'll try it as is. I think I'm tanky enough with the crystal shield and the new back piece. I have no idea the timing on that. I mean, so far all good. Be somewhere over here. I think this is where the low graphic render is ruining me. And this is just walk around like a headless chook. That's why that tile's marked. Good to know. That's 3 hits. And they move. You step back after the blood. That I stepped in it. I think I'm too early on the blood as well. Yeah, I keep healing it. Oopsie daisy. Yeah, the amount it's healing off me is very bad. Don't think I have enough food for this. I assume there's quick exit somewhere. Yeah. You can reach it straight away. That's interesting. Alright, but I need to get more food. That seems like a given. Otherwise, not too bad. Just learning the mechanics. Move periodically. Jaguar Spear. Attack the highlight Jaguar. Void. Oops. Avoid the blood square. Step away from the Jaguar just before each of its attacks. Yeah, so I was going way too early on that, which healed it a ton. Otherwise, no, the crystal shield's working out pretty nice. Unfortunate when it runs out. It'll be unfortunate when it runs out. And then this would be the last one. Can I do them in any order? No, because there's like a cutscene or something I remember for this one. With the guy. I could definitely clean up my inventory for this a bit more. We'll make more potions when we come back around. We might try this for a bit after, till my crystal shield runs out. You can start with the DDS. Well, actually, no, because Most likely a special straight away. The timing. We'll turn that back on. If that renders the moons. I mean, just looking from here, it doesn't. It's a weird thing to see for it to be included with the low detail. I suppose I can just mark them myself and then not worry. Now? Do I actually have to do it? No. I should write, like, Jaguar and stuff on them. So I know which square starts off each special. Can you stop going for the orbs? Always wrecks me. Be over this way more. Too early. This one definitely is like the most painful with low damage and low gear. Incredibly so. He just has the ability to truck you and regen so much HP. I don't think I have enough supplies for this again. This feels like so much RNG. Agree they're waiting for another proc. I think it's over here. It's this one, right? Pretty sure. Yeah. Like that above 100 once again. Bit too early. Bit too late. Bit too late. You want like a 5-tick weapon for this, just to have the absolute correct timing. But we're out of food, so I don't think this is it. And I have to run out and get supplies again. I'm gonna bank some stuff so we have more inventory space. Also don't like that it's just wasting the shield charges. Definitely do think I want all, well, maybe not attack. Definitely steel skin. Probably strength. Probably worth going and getting the prayer points. Or chivalry, at the very least. Be another 7 levels. I don't need the knife anymore. You still need pestle and mortar. I don't need that. Pretty much all I need. Well, you can probably get away with just fishing as well. You probably don't need the rope, but it's not a hard thing to bring with us. Gear-wise, do I change anything? No. I'm definitely tanky enough. It's just, I don't have the DPS against the Blood Moon, unfortunately. We'll definitely get the quest done. I don't think it will be worth me farming unless I skip the Blood Moon. And we still have Eclipse as well. Might be a pain in the ass. Either way, let's get some more food. And more prayer pots. Be like 4. I want to mark these tiles because where you have to click is seemingly annoying. That it's one tile out. Should most likely always be take Herblore. It's seemingly random how much you make. Interesting. I didn't check all the doses last time. That's 3. I probably want another. Okay, 4 doses might be overkill because they're sort of like a auxiliary thing. I don't actually need them. Food definitely needed. I also want to change these to make cover. And then if I have fish to cook, I can just click them on it. It doesn't look like anyone's in there. Or at least it just started. Oh, jaguar straight away. I think when the blood's fully formed is when I want to click. That was too early. Probably save the specs for the final amount of health. We did a nice chunk. Of course, now we're doing it cleanly. Early? No, good. Really can't be eating too much on these phases. You really have to just eat on these specials. Otherwise he gains back too much HP. Now we're just going to juggle him. Between 100 so often. Okay, over right there. It's too early. Well, maybe it registers and we're fine. Come on. Alright. So we did bring too many supplies, but that's RNG for you. So do you always get put to this camp? I guess so. 3 pots for clips. With the punish phase, I think it's fine, right? Because it's really just the healing on blood. That's the issue. Definitely get full inventory of food, though. I'll maybe make one more set. But at the very least, it would be nice to have unlocked. We'll have to do more hunter rumors for the Quetzal food, though. Or go farm the amulet. Have to right click because we set up. And the last one is stab. Is it worth using the dagger? No, surely not. It's this on stab, even though it's not that great. Till we get the Arcane Blade. Or a better punish weapon. Oh, I should have turned that on. There's a cutscene, I forgot. This is the mirror game. All I have to do is click on them. As we get the XP prop. This is so much easier without the tiles to mess up where you're clicking. Too slow on that one. Gotta love 3 damage. Oh, I turned off my prayers. That's actually nice. This is the easiest. You walk this? You do. Am I out in front of it? I guess I am. No, I'm not. Ugh. That was semi-bad. He's weak anyway. I'm guessing there is a way to run it. Don't have to worry. That was a big hit. Anyway, this one we're not on a serious timer because it doesn't heal, so we're fine. In fact, you could probably just tank till the specials. 3 damage one especially. Click on the center tile, be happy. As soon as you see your animation, then you can go to the next one. As soon as you see the animation on the first one, then you can do them. I don't know if we get this before the mirror ball. Okay, so I should just heal up. We might. I'm tempted to just farm this and the frost one. Not worry. Because these two are easy enough. Down and around. But I am worried that once this goes, we lose a lot of our tankiness. And with mess ups, that was what, 120 charges. We could probably do 2 or 3 more. Probably not worth it. I should probably grind out tank gear. But there we go, Perilous Moons. 1 loot. Slayer XP is definitely nice. How do we get to the looting chamber? Right. Down the bottom. the bottom there, or I could have continued on. Fine. Nine more Slayer levels. That's probably one of the more difficult ones. Final Dawn. I'd like to get it done just for the Arc and Blade. Have any of the pendants, don't care. It's all just melee combat gear. Nice juicy amount of thieving. Rare XP lamp. I mean, 1KC, one piece. I'll take it. Mage gear is what we're struggling for the most, in all honesty. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Tanky-ish too. Need 75 magic though. That is a goal for Desert Treasure 2, anyway. Alright, yeah, I think we'll try this. We'll try and do Final Dawn for the Arc and Blade. Because ideally, you'd basically want Zombie Axe. I would assume Zombie Axe has a crush mode, right? You'd want Zombie Axe and the new stab weapon for this. That's probably your best starting point. So I need Bursting to get the Zombie Axe, unless we just want to be incredibly lucky. Yeah, 90 Crush, and it does have 90 Crush versus 60 and 55. So yeah, it's significantly better, even at 1 tick slow. Yes, it's fine. They can go bye-bye. Well, they turn back to water. That's interesting. Should have gone and made a cup of tea. Alright. Melee combat gear. The only problem about the shell is it weighs so much. Just go to Ferox. Always just go to Ferox. It's also nice to have the calcified rocks unlocked now. All the bosses are just melee combat? No. Required, but it's recommended. That's weird. Force adversaries, multiple waves. Yeah. See how it goes. Why do I not have a big fishing net? Weird. Guess I never grabbed one. Alright. So Defender. We'll definitely want some prayer pots. I'm running a bit low on, but it's fine. Then we also want some level of teleports around. Actually, fairy rings probably help here. Along with the whistle. And then I guess just food. We're at 10 and 5. I have a few inventory spaces. Alright, let's see if we can get our Arc and Blade. The nice thing is that this takes up the space of the Dragon Dagger and the Skimmy. It wants us to go back here. Here's Quetzal. Here's Teleport. Why not? So this is already chewing through our run. I assume there's combat at every stage. Maybe not. I guess not. Any type of bone or raw meat. Well, there's wolves along the way here, so I'll just kill one of them. Nope, they're goats. Same thing. Give me one I can kill. Guess not. Sure, we'll find something along the way. Sure, there's more fighting than I realize. I'll probably grab them out of my bank. Don't look at all inconspicuous. My giant ass shell on my back. Don't need the puzzle solver for that one. Ah, no, it's just hide from him. He makes his rounds. Which is not that room. And his distance is high. Does he come all the way back this way or just the corridor? Just in case there's some weird line of sight. Oh, of course I'm walking now. This is not going to go well. On. Ah. Okay. At least it's a puzzle I don't mind. The 3's in the correct place, 4 and 2 are wrong. So that can go to 4. Can go to 2. And then what, 5? So it has to be one of the numbers that's repeated. So I'm going to assume 3. Easy does it. So he just does AoE. And a dash. Interesting. And a bleed. That is annoying me. Charges. Otherwise not difficult. Well, we're off time though. The main thing to dodge is that, the stab. I mean, so far not so difficult with just melee and budget food. Talk to West Bank. Oh. Who needs lore runes? Oh, you know what probably would have helped if I took off my cultist gear. Oh, this is where we need the bone. Or meat. Right. To the bank quickly. I guess I will hold on for cultist robes, but I probably don't need them. Just yet. Raw meats. I assume all of it counts? Be weird for raw meat from Balamore not to count. work out the code. Pet the dog. Gus. Alright, look for anything and everything we can search. Buckets. Trapdoor, securely locked. Oven, food pots. Keys, a knife. You never know. Take everything. Is that all we need? Bucket of sand. I mean, throw sand in his eyes. What is this? It's a branch. Can I cut it further? Books, pillows. Table. There's still this. Trapdoor. The baskets. Eh. Nothing interesting happens. The cheese has to be for something. We pick lock. Way down to the basement, but we don't have a key. Cook the sand, cook the cheese. Oh, you can make potatoes and cheese. Alright. Oops. Use. Nope. Need to bake the potato. Then put the cheese. I need butter. Stack of sand. I took the sand down already. So we can hit him on the head with this. Question is, what else? You know, sometimes you need multiple. I guess you don't. And you just transfer the sand back and forth. Can't think of any other place in the game that's needed a sandbag, so let's talk to him. What's on it, I think? Free branch, and I can't cut it further. Well, if you start getting the bits. Look it. I mean, a sack of molten glass would probably do the trick, no? It's securely locked. Nothing on the table, can't cut up any of the coin purse. Let's say, might be able to combine these into a decent enough blackjack if the purse were more sturdy somehow. Am I meant to use sand on the purse? Because I took the coins out. Oh, you can't put the coins back. It was sturdier. We fill it up with sand directly from the source. Yes. Oh, and then sack or a bucket to tie him up. Something like that. Yeah, there we go. See? Now we can go down the basement. I guess I didn't click through it. Should probably grabbed more food from the bank. No, there's a bank down there. So it should be fine. Alright, don't need the potatoes, don't need the cheese, don't need the cash, the buckets. We don't need the knife. We'll just grab out more food. It was blah 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 in Eastern. I should search the house to see what I can find. West Elbow? Where'd you go? Use the beer, enter the house basement, solve the puzzle in the basement. And that puzzle would be... in general. Once again, I probably bought too much food. Gamma contains various drinks, which would you like to take? Oh, Dwarven Stout. Ah, okay, so on each barrel needs to go... correct one. That's not bad. My Bomb, Steam Forge. This one was the Steam one, right? And this one was... That's just a normal beer. Bell seems empty, so no beer. Barrel is bubbling a fair bit. Yes, a Wizard Mind Bomb? Good. I don't know what exactly he's meant to open. Down, we heard a bunch of clicking. Thanks for the drink, down the pub, blah blah blah. So one of them must be wrong then. Or empty beer glass. Yeah, there we go. Nope. Give me a maze. Well, actually, I think I have the mime pieces. That could be a lamp. Eh. The mime shows just take too long, though. This feels like combat, so... Well, no, technically, since you're in the Neo-Pulsy, blah, blah, I can make stuff, can't I? I definitely would like some prayer-bots. So I assume there's a fight coming up to beat the cultists. Maybe you can't make anything. Northeast. That is this side. This is the side I want to go. We'll see. At the very least, I can use it for a stat boost. Go northeast. Assume this gives you a pestle and mortar. Yeah. Four, and a 2. So I don't need this one. North, west. So back down here somewhere. Or up here. West. Southwest. No, so down here. East. Northeast. 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 North. Yes, it's through the caves. Northwest. South. Southeast. I assume it'll be in here. Oh, down here then. Let's see if it eats the supplies I made. Avoid the arrow brush from the ranger when you defeat one, the cultists the other will become arranged. Otherwise, just avoid shit. Deal with the major first. But yes, you can use these supplies. Means I should have made more. Especially on the food side of things. Well, you probably want to get them low-ish each. Otherwise, we're not taking much damage. Occasionally from the ranger. Like that, though. I kind of don't have enough food. I should have made a bunch. I should also emptied my inventory a bit more. Maybe if we deal with it and we just pray range, we'll be fine. Understands? No. I'm guessing he still does chip damage, though, annoyingly. Yeah. That's a shame. Otherwise, we probably could have done it. We'll go a little bit long. He's not doing much chip damage. Redemption's above 10. That was my mistake. I forgot. Dash also didn't look that I was already at 8. So I had the prayer doses to just redeem throughout that. But yeah, if I make food and potions, this fight's nothing as well. Remember, that's a where. Oh well. Charges are not hard to get anyway. Deposit, deposit, deposit. Make our own supplies so we don't have to waste anything. Don't need the robes. Not yet, at least. Don't need food. And I can get all the supplies there anyway as well. Surely I don't have to start from the start. I think I can just go straight there, hopefully. Anyway, let's just make some pots, get some food. We'll take a few more. Do 4 pots. That's crazy. You can fish and make stuff at the same time. Place is great. Essentially, lining them up is just a double fish. Should probably caught more, but eh. I have a feeling that'll be enough food, surely. Alright, let's see if we can go straight back to it. Good. So, up the specs. Free mage. Actually, I should drink one first. I might as well put steel skin on too. I have enough prayer pots. The chip damage doesn't matter, so I'm just gonna finish off the mage. I do want to be praying range though. Now just watch for the little circles. That's not good. That's not bad either. Sure, I clicked. Alright, so we have the Keystone, Melee Combat Gear, Bank. Requirements, but recommended. Interesting. Either way, we'll want food ourselves. And 3 prep pots. Guess that means I already have the quests unlocked. Good. I don't need anything else, so I can take the combat gear I'm currently in. Let's just bring prayer pots. Food. I guess the whistle. I guess more food than that. So I think there's 2 fights left. And we're good. I think, yeah, this is one similar to Song of the Owls, where we have to beat all the cultists. Is there like a timer or anything, or is it just defeat them all? Wave 1 out of 6. Ooh. Okay. This is going to be long. As we free people up, we get a little bit better. These are all just background. Yes. Alright, it should just be help out whoever's on the lowest HB. last wave. There's ranges. Rather go after the weakest levels first. Mage. This guy's gonna drop though. I don't suppose I can use food on them. Oh, you can. Okay. That's good to know. Because not only do they tank damage for us, but they also help slightly. I definitely want to make sure that I keep them relatively healthy. Yes, they're mostly on me now, which is good. You can't heal them more than that. Fine. Conjurer. We have to heal him now, though, I would assume. No, you can only heal him so much. That's bad. Please get on me. Thank you. The other one's not so bad. Oh, moving on to me. Can I heal this guy? Nope. Alright, this is the second last wave, so we're fine. So I can't heal them anymore. There goes one. There goes two. It's the last wave, so I can't actually let them tank. It looks like I need people to survive. One cultist down. If I can aggro them, since I can't heal. That's a little better. I was just circle around, make sure they all stay on me. Guessing I can go get more food? Maybe. Looks like a no. I'm sure you can teleport out, though. Nope, never mind. Oh, you look like you're doing melee. So I just have to be careful and avoid stuff. That. Too light of color. I mean, she's doing a lot for me. I just have to watch for when he disables my prayer. It's not that. Interesting. More. There we go. Much better. That was almost a little too early, it felt like. Otherwise, not a tough fight. But if I don't remember to click prayers... Oh, that was bad. I do have to watch where I click on that one. You can get hits in. I also probably shouldn't risk it. The Queen's putting in work for me, though. Okay, now he hits through prayers, which is not good. Also quite the distance now. We should be fine. Do the line attack. That's a lot easier to punish. Maybe he doesn't do it in this phase. I'm guessing he does. And you can't punish it now. That's fine. He's dead. Not quite. Now. Now. Yeah, so I think it's one more fight, and it's basically just all the mechanics from all the fights, essentially. I have a feeling I don't actually have to worry. You just run through. Yeah. Definitely not enough supplies, though. I assume there'll be some sort of checkpoint. There we go. Shortcut. So definitely go get some more food. And I assume it's still melee for the last boss. No, you want ranged or combat? Oh, magic for this. I guess magic it is. Still the prayer pots. My range gear is trash. My magic gear is also trash, though. In all fairness. I guess Ibans. Death and air. I believe. Did have Lunas and I died with it, so... Oops. Yes, it's Zamarok robes. Oh, this is so budget. So I can use Home of Fire. How are we looking? Alright, I can't use the helm yet. Cape, head, boots. After the prayer bonus, I guess. Adorn, and then I don't really have boots. Lightness is 1 all around. 1 all around, 1 all around. Doing 2, I guess, might be a little bit better. And then I did have a magic ring. Beacon. Alright, so I guess that's what we're going with. If this doesn't work out, then we'll come back and do ranged. Fire's Blast is fire, but I have Tome of Fire, so it's fine. So I don't need the air runes. And then we can just bring a whole bunch of food. I can remember it all, what my tabs are. Does it tell me what I want to pray to start with? Attack from missiles, so she changes styles. Alright, we'll see how this goes. Otherwise, it's bone crossbow. You have nothing to imbue the altar with. So we search. Rune. Also a rune. Also a rune. Okay, so it must be like an order puzzle then. Right, okay, it's a boss fight, so I don't think I want to be taking damage. Quest helper it is. You do need to get her to translate, I guess. You need her help. You always do the opposite. Or not. That would have been wrong. You didn't even use them all. Yeah, I don't think I would have figured that out in a timely manner. How do I? Oh, you just click move. And move. Fletch with the knife. And we just have her move back and forth. Put that many into we both, see how many, raise the lid around the room. Wait, what? We got Have Ita move between both the north and south. 1, 2, 3. In total, so 3. Ah, goddamn backspace. 1, 2. Also 3. I guess I was wrong. How many blades do really around a room put that in total? 0. 1, 2, 3. I'm not looking at them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do it again. And do the same thing. Total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 7. Alright, boss time? Let's see how this goes on the fly. I'm guessing we can tell by what weapon she has. Oh, actually, what rare the other person has, probably. So far, not hitting well. Guess I should move closer in. Unless I run over it. Finally, a few hits. Oh, and now she's on magic. Well, I fucked. Oh. Nope, never mind. Almost screwed that up. back to range. Don't think this damages it, though. Don't seem to hit at all on the range base. I guess you want to match. So just always swap after the waves, though. Up prayer. Yeah, range may have been better. Pop styles. And come on, Queen. Do some damage for me. I guess that was too early. I think because of how much damage I'm taking, I kind of want to escape. Olga Metzi. Didn't waste any prep pots, which is fine, but I do want to look up what defense she has. I'm guessing you do want to swap styles. So yeah. Do you? Actually? Why does it seem like she's weak to melee? But why can't you melee her? Why does it recommend you don't melee her? Maybe I'm crazy. Boom. Oh, because of the enraged phase. I think I'll start with melee then. Because I'm definitely going to hit better in melee. This gear is not it. I should also bring mixed stuff, I suppose. I mean, I would assume we're just going to be slow. Melee. Turtle shell. Bring prayer gear instead. Boots. Bender. And bone crossbow. I have to take stuff off though, right? My range doesn't go high enough. 22. Just I don't have good stuff. We'll go with that, I suppose. Heat up, first and foremost. And pray. Would kind of like to crossbow spec her to start, though. Or maybe I should just bone dagger. No, her melee defense is already low. No, her defense is actually high. I guess we'll try it. And now I understand when to swap crits as well, so that'll help. Weakest to stab. Also kind of a problem. Actually, she's very weak to range. Maybe we just stick with the bone crossbow and see. And I can swap to melee if need be. And I really should have brought the holy symbol for a bit more prayer bonus. I mean, so far so good. I guess because of the waves and stuff, range is probably still a better choice. I mean, we're already hitting more than magic. Maybe it's worthwhile. Magic. Teleport too early. The burn damage is gonna do me in on this fight, though. That turns off your prayer. God. I'm terrible at this one. Cool. I was not paying attention to the second wave. Fine. That was too early again. Yeah, now the burn damage is going to get me. Guessing you need to turn back on each time. Maybe just at the end. Landing the spec again is definitely nice. I mean, so far, definitely better. Alright, watch for the second circle. That was too early? Nope, good. Magic. At least you do have leeway there. I'm just going to turn it on each time because I don't know. It's too early. No, we're fine. That's bad. Well, not. Only because I overran it. Fine. We have plenty of stuffs. I'm glad that didn't double tick. narrower. And she does them all in quick succession. Wonder if it's always step back, then step forward. Good. I gotta just make sure I don't do any of that too fast. Definitely like the range phase a bit more. A bit more chaotic, but it's a lot more manageable in terms of movement. Move too early. Oh, that was bad. Fine. Okay. I don't get that many hits on. Shoot. If I had the tiles marked for this would be a lot easier. I just have to figure out where I need to click. And then I can sort of get hits off each time. I think I can turn prayer off though, which is nice. It's always on the mark. That I can remember. And if this is all it is, then it's sort of golden. Unless it speeds up, in which case then I'm screwed. It feels like it kind of is. This would be a nightmare to melee, I think. I'm glad I stuck with range. Come on. A few more hits. Ah, there it is. There's the whammy. Unless it moved accidentally because I was there and it doesn't spawn on you. That could actually be the case. That's why I was one tile off. That it? Nope. And I moved again too early. Alright, we'll make back time. After this one, I'll get back into it. Well, this, in terms of, like, boss fights for a quest, phenomenal. Now, as much as I'd like to do Doom, obviously we're far away from that. He was also a really cool boss from Leagues. And pretty nice weapon. Nice stab weapon to have. So basically we have a stab, a slash, and a crush weapon now. It's really good for Trail Spoons. Definitely prayer. Gets us to 56. Cool. So not too many quests. I think we're just, you know, playing it easy. I think I won't do like a big quest push until we're near the end. We get smithing up for devious mines. Probably start doing the mini quests. Really need the magic logs, so woodcutting is basically my my AFK thing at the moment, which isn't a great AFK thing because it's just, you know, standing for a tree. But still, I think that was a very productive day. Definitely didn't. Well, we did struggle with the Blood Moon, right? Which is rightfully so. The Crystal Shield, I think, made a big amount of difference. But we have a bunch of mediums left. Longs would be nice to get out of the way. Or even if it's, you know, like 2 mediums and a long each day would be nice. And then just end it by going through all the major quests. I think we will leave it there for today. I will continue to chop trees. Get the rest of the requirements hopefully checked off soon enough. Rune crafting's a couple hours. Herb law's just the achievement diaries. Saving's a couple hours. Crafting's a few hours. So there is just a lot of skill grinding. We do the quests, and then we do all the good stuff, like PVMing and bosses, where we just, you know, pick a grind for the day, and do that for a couple hours. Yeah, I think I'm good with that. Anyway, anyone hanging around to watch your posts, thanks always.